Hi, my name is Lolly, and I wanted to do a quick video about how I feel about Sergeant Derek Miller's incredibly heartbreaking story. I've been following his story since day one, and I honestly cannot believe the unfair treatment that this honorable soldier has received, has been given by our very own poor excuse of a government. The hypocrisy of this story is beyond mind-boggling if you haven't heard about it. Our own government trained Sergeant Miller for years to defend our country and his fellow soldiers, but when he's actually in a situation to do just that, to defend his fellow soldiers from the enemy, from terrorists, he doesn't get a medal or even a pat on the back. Instead, he gets life in prison. He saves who knows how many lives that day, and they give him life in prison. This is so wrong on so many levels that for the first time in my life, I am ashamed to actually say that I'm an American. And I'm as patriotic as they come. I'm sure that's going to piss a lot of people off, but you know what? I don't care. I am so ashamed that our government would treat an honorable soldier this way for doing nothing more than he was trained to do. There's something seriously wrong with the picture. You know, it confirmed... If you don't know the story, a confirmed terrorist crossed their defensive perimeter that the U.S. Army laid down, and a confirmed terrorist crossed that line, crossed the defensive perimeter. And so Sergeant Miller did his job. He approached the terrorist and questioned him. It didn't get violent until the terrorist went for Sergeant Miller's weapon. Now, if something like this happens, you know, if this was a civilian situation and, you know, on our ground in our country, say a cop, a police officer pulls over somebody for speeding and suspects maybe that they're drinking and asks them to get out of the car and starts to question them. If that person went after that cop's gun and there was a struggle and the cop ended up shooting and killing in self-defense that person, do you think the cop would have gone to jail for life? There's no way. There's no way that would have happened. I mean, this is war. This is the thing that kills me. You know, this isn't just a civilian situation like that. War is not pretty. It's not nice. I don't know. This is the enemy that these guys are dealing with out there, and sometimes they have to make decisions that people aren't gonna like, you know, and it's the way it is. But he's defending himself. He's defending his fellow soldiers, and so he shoots and kills this guy in self-defense, and he ends up getting life in prison. Meanwhile, our government turns around and pardons these terrorists from Guantanamo, from Gitmo, sets them free, while our soldier, Sergeant Miller, sits in jail. He's still in prison. I don't understand it. It is so wrong. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words, honestly. It's unfathomable as far as I'm concerned. He should be out of there, and he should be getting an apology at the very least, and a Medal of Honor, and, you know, for doing what he was trained to do. I feel horrible for Sergeant Miller and his family. My heart goes out to them, and I will definitely keep them in my prayers. But in the meantime, something's got to change. Something's got to change, and I don't know what to do to help the situation, and I feel very helpless and ashamed. So, Sergeant Miller and your family, you and your family will be in my prayers. Hang in there.